Hi Sagittarius, it's Rose from Psychic Readings with Rose, here to bring you your timeless reading for the month of June 2024 for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, Stelliums in Sagittarius, and Cross Watchers of Sagittarius. So my beautiful Saggies, we're just coming out of a full moon in the sign of Capricorn over the weekend. And I hope many of you took the opportunity to release what no longer serves you with this full moon energy. It was a full strawberry moon. It was really beautiful. It was very close to the earth. And it was just spectacular. And it's definitely a good time to cleanse, to remove, to release, to let go. Okay, so cross watchers, welcome. If you are here because you're in no contact with your Sagittarius person, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, you can find a lot of information here about your person and whether you should reach out or not. Um, Please consider subscribing to my channel if you have not. It really helps my channel grow. And if you view this video, please don't forget to like it and share with loved ones. If you don't want to leave a comment, I understand for personal reasons. Please consider leaving me some type of emoji. I love the purple heart emojis. And yeah, I really love to keep this channel growing, and I love to always bring you beautiful readings from Beyond the Veil. I've already prayed over your cards, but I'm going to pray again to God and Goddess of the Most High, my answers, my spirit guides, those who walk with me beyond the veil, my guardian angel, and my spiritual team. Okay, so Saggies, let's get right into it. And cross watchers, remember, guys, this is a personal reading. So sometimes if I'm picking up on a male energy or a female energy, it can be, swapped out, because it's a general reading. And the only way to really hone in on your situation will be to get a personal reading with me. You can find out my information in the description box. You can email me at psychicreadingswithrose@gmail.com, and I would love to dive deeper into your situation with you. Okay. My beautiful Saggies, my beautiful fire signs. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Okay. Okay. Ooh, so in the recent past, we have the devil in the reverse regarding your situation, Sagittarius and cross watchers. So I love to see this card, of course, in the reverse. It is the sign of Capricorn. So it can be speaking about, like what I was just talking about, the full strawberry moon in the sign of Capricorn. Maybe some of you did your full moon release and you did a really good job, okay, because the devil is in reverse. So whatever you asked spirit, your God source, your goddess source, um, to remove from your life, I see that your requests were heard. And it also, if you didn't do your full moon release and you're just here, just to get a reading for yourself, in the recent past, I see there could have been a Capricorn, or could have been something that started in Capricorn season, which would have been last year in December. Be different for all of you because it's a general reading, like I said. But it's something that had its hold on you, whether it was a person, a situation, a job, a family situation, family dynamic, a partner. It could have been energy that was, keeping you blocked, and isolated and not being able to move forward. Something that has something or someone or an organization or what have you that had control on you. For some of you, if this was in any type of addiction, whether it was alcohol, drugs, gambling, you name it, okay? There's addictions of all kinds, okay? You have broken free from this. So congratulations, Sagittarius and cross watchers. This is huge, okay? For many of you, like I said, it is about the full strawberry moon that just passed now in Capricorn. If you haven't done your full moon release yet, guys, the moon is still pretty full. You can still do the release, okay? So whenever this reading finds you, it's the right time to receive these messages. So let's keep moving, okay? The Three of Wands in reversed. Wow, Saggies, you're really getting rid of people, places, and things that no longer served you. And with the Three of Wands right now in the current position, Sagittarius, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, um, the Three of Wands reverse speaks of, backing out or or circumstances, of powers that be, or what have you, backing out of future plans. Um, the Three of Wands upright is almost like a house that's just about ready to move into, a house that was built from the ground up. I'm just giving you a scenario, okay? Taking out resonates with you, and don't worry about it. If anything that I say does not resonate with you, then just move on, and that's for somebody else, okay? Because like I said, it's a general reading. But in the current position with the Three of Wands in reverse, I feel like you have saved your own soul, or you have asked spirit to intervene and save your own soul. Okay? Because in this situation right now, with these two cards here, with the Devil in reverse, no one or nobody or an entity or energy no longer controls you. And whatever plans that you had for the future that you were making, or in the current position, whether that was a new job, a new business, a new home, a new relationship, that is no longer standing. Okay? For many of you, this was a third party situation and you got yourself out of it. Okay? And you did the right thing. So right now you might not be in the best mood. You might be processing what had happened, and I could see that. But the devil has a mean grip and you've gotten away from it. Cross watcher, you've gotten away from it. Cross watcher, if you're worried about your Sagittarius friend, family member, business partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, swap out the genders, like I said, domestic partnership of any kind. They're getting out of a third party situation which had control over them. I'm not sure yet if this is an actual, something that was placed upon you against your will, something that you brought upon yourself, Sagittarius or cross watcher, and then you got yourself out of it. Or were you involved with somebody who is a very dark energy, has a very dark energy, and was very controlling? And you had to break away from free. Maybe many of you had to leave where you lived. Maybe you had to leave where you were working. Maybe you had to leave, some family members behind because you had to get away from this devil energy, which you did. So it's like now you're starting over. Right now you might have nothing. You might just have me, myself, and I. Okay, cross watch you too. You might just have me, myself, and I, and that's okay. But let's just see what comes up here. Five of Swords in the future. So yeah, you're really going through something, Sagittarius. But I want to make something very clear. You should be very proud of yourself right now, because you've escaped the devil's grip. Okay? And I can't help to notice but these two rats here. So there's more than one rat in your life. A rat, somebody who, when we think about a rat, is someone who has information and then tells other people what happened to that person or with that person to get themselves out of it. So something like that could have happened, or you're just involved with people that were very low vibration and had you bound to, felt it had have you bound to them, and maybe you had to leave. This could have been a office space that you share with somebody. This could have been a home that you share with somebody. This could have been few family members that were out to get you, because not everybody comes from a good pure bloodline. Maybe this was a group or organization of friendships and everybody was a dark soul. and basically they just sold their souls. um I feel like, when I see people who are very, superficial, everything's about, what kind of car they drive, where they live, what kind of pocketbook they're wearing, what they've done to their face, their hair, their anything materialistic, overly materialistic, that to me is kind of like a devilish energy, because they don't really, I'm not saying that, I like nice things too. I like nice designer bags and shoes and all that, and a beautiful, I like all of that. But I don't feel the need to keep making purchases of expensive items, for me to feel good and look good by myself. I don't feel that way, but many people do. And that's when the devil, kind of comes in to say you want more, 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 more. So maybe, Sagittarius, you decided to, break away from a group of people who are very, very toxic, materialistic, all the talk about money, power, and all that stuff. That's not a good way to be. In the future here, we have the Five of Swords in the upright position. So you're not done yet with this situation, Sagittarius or cross watchers. You are not done yet. There is going to be arguments. It looks like words, a lot of words, nasty words, a lot of stress, a lot of slander, you know. And yeah, you're not done. You're fighting for yourself. Some of you maybe have strong Aquarius, Libra, Gemini placements, or maybe the people that you're fighting with in the future. I'm not going to lie, I don't sugarcoat anything here. The people that you're arguing with, maybe they're Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or maybe they're just nasty people who like to compete. I'm getting a very competitive energy that you had to get free from because it was not resonating with you, and you didn't care what you had to leave behind. Of course, not your children. I'm not speaking of not children, not pets. I'm saying material things, even like having to go rent a room for a few days, or go get a hotel room, whatever you had to go back to your parents, go back to stay with a friend, whatever the case may be. You had to get out of there, and you did. But you're going to face, there's problems coming in the future. Now, forewarned is forearmed. Okay, this was what's coming right now, out now in your energy. But we do have the power to change things. But you got away from the devil here. So um and I feel like, for many of you, if this was a love relationship, this was a third party, I'm so sorry. And it seems like, either your person could have been a Capricorn. Cross watcher, you can be a Capricorn. I know many Capricorns, they're very beautiful people, but it is the zodiac sign of the devil card. It is Saturn energy. And we do have Saturn going retrograde on the 29th of this month. So something might happen. When we have retrogrades, things are kind of wonky and weird because planets are moving backwards, right? I don't really want to get too much into that. I want to focus on what's going on. You got away from this devil energy, no longer controls you, no longer consumes you, but you have nothing. It looks like you're down to the bare minimum. It's like back to basics. And then you're going to have to argue and compete and fight for what you believe in. Okay? It's not a major fight. It's not a major argument, but I do see competition. I do see a lot of competition, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, maybe you guys are influencers, or maybe you're around a lot of people during the day. Maybe you're somebody who people rely on for some type of life coaching business, or a business coaching business. Or, let me know in the comments. I would love to know what you do and how, and how you got free from this devil energy. But I'm going to clarify, of course. Clarify, Spirit, give me an overall energy now for this spread, Spirit, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Stelliums, and Cross Watchers. Okay. Let's see. Okay. The Page of Wands. So Saggies, this is definitely your energy. Okay. It's an upright position. This is a positive. This is a childlike energy, childlike confidence. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. A child has a lot of confidence. We know that. And maybe, maybe your own child, gave you inspiration to kind of, get free from this devil energy and start over, even though you're going to have to fight. Maybe some of you have a situation where you're fighting for your child. Maybe your child is a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Let me know. Um, it could be you too, Sagittarius, okay? It can be you starting over with childlike confidence, where, you're not thinking about the limitations, you're not thinking about the problems in the head. You're like a child who is just very confident, and they're full of passion, and they're full of energy, and they just want to go out and play and create a new, create a beautiful day. So I love to see the Page of Wands in the upright position, the overall message. I do see that a lot of you will be receiving a message regarding yourself, something that has to do with you, or like I said, if you have a Sagittarius child or an Aries child or a Leo child. If you don't have children, then this is a message coming through that you have help coming to you regarding this Five of Swords, that this situation you're going to find yourself in, fighting for what you believe in the future. Okay, let's see. For some of you here, like you had to leave where you were living because the living situation was unbearable. um Maybe the people who lived there prior had very bad energy, or maybe someone you were sharing a living dwelling with had very bad energy, and you had to get out of there. Let's see here, Spirit. Let's clarify the Devil and the Three of Wands in reverse. Five of Pentacles. Being left out in the cold. Sagittarius, you are dealing with people who feel like whatever they do to get what they want, they feel like there are no repercussions. Like they feel that like karma will not hit them. Now, Sagittarius, if this is you, I know many Sagittariuses, but there is a dark side to Sagittarius. And if this is you, maybe you'll take this as a lesson and learn and move on. Okay, or crosswatcher, if this is you, take this as a lesson and learn and move on. You are not exempt from karma. Okay, so if somebody does something bad to you, Sagittarius, against your free will and crosswatcher, they're going to eventually pay that karma. God and Goddess see all. The universe sees all. Okay, and there is no escaping karma. So with the devil energy, they just take and take and take and drain you of everything. And they do not care about karma. Okay, so there are some Sagittarius, I have to say, I have to be honest, that feel that karma will never get them, and they're dead wrong. Okay, so if this devil energy puts you out in the street feeling like left out in the cold, having no faith, having no hope, for many people, you left somebody who was an addict. It could be drugs, it could be pills, it could be heroin, it could be gambling. Like I said, there's addiction in all forms, but some of you walked away from an addict because they refused to get help. So this is kind of like very serious here. Cross watcher, if this is you, there is help out there for you. Please don't feel like you have nowhere to go, because obviously Sagittarius left you. Crosswatcher, if you're the one with the addiction, Sag has left you, and they didn't care what they had to do to get away from you. They're also left out in the cold. With the Five of Pentacles, it speaks of being left out in the cold, but also speaks of having no faith in God, and feeling like you don't need any help, or not wanting to get help. Okay, and that's a very dark place to be in. So some of you going through a dark night of the soul, But I do see, like, the spirit is showing me like a black room, and just laying there, sitting there, maybe just processing what happened to you, Sagittarius. Um, and then seeing, like, light kind of coming through like the window, or, seeing some type of light coming through, almost like a flame, right? And knowing that that's really all you need to see is to get out of the darkness. Sometimes we have to go into a very, very dark place, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, to see the light. So, Sagittarius, some of you have hit rock bottom. Cross watchers, some of you have hit rock bottom, or cross watchers, sometimes maybe your person, your Sagittarius person that you're involved with, whether it's family, business, friendship, love relationship, they have hit rock bottom. Um, and it's not due to them. That's the thing. I feel like it was a third party, or another person that they were involved in, or a group of people that they were involved with, that put them down, into this rock bottom energy, you know, and, there's always help out there. There's always help out there. So you got to stay high vibe. This Page of Wands keeps telling me to stay high vibe. Let's clarify. Let's clarify the Five of Swords and the Page of Wands here. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles speaks of, people that are always in winter, and I don't mean the season of winter. I mean winter in their mind, body, spirit, cold-hearted people. That's another negative trait of Sagittarius. And like I said, Sagittarius, I love you guys, but I know a lot of Sagittariuses. I have a few in my family. And I am very honest when I speak about, my own personal struggles with my family. I do have my own family, but I'm speaking about blood relatives. Whoever's a Sagittarius, they are just cold, ice cold people with, and they don't care what they do to others. They have no regard for anyone else, um, in their lives. But that's not for everybody. Like I said, this is a general reading, so this reading's kind of heavy, guys. Saggies, my Saggies, cross watchers, Saggies. Death, wow. Scorpio energy. Cross watchers, maybe you're a Scorpio. The Death card speaks of a rebirth. So here with the Devil energy reversed, and so the light has won. I can already tell you that. Saggy, you are coming out of the darkness with childlike confidence and reinventing, recreating yourself. But damn, are you going to put up a fight? You're not going to allow anyone negative to take away, because it looks like they've stripped you of everything moral. Um, it could be some money, but I feel it's more of speaking of respect and unrequited love, or like trickery energy. It looks like you're going to come out of this uh, a brand new person. Now, I'm speaking for many of you who are on the cusp of Scorpio and Sagittarius. So that means that your birthday is somewhere in November, somewhere. Okay. Around the 22nd, give or take a few days. Okay. Let me know, guys, in the comments. Or for some of you, this is a cross watcher. This can be you who's helping Sagittarius. But whatever the case may be, Sagittarius, you are reinventing yourself. The Death card is a rebirth. Okay. And is a very powerful card. Maybe some of you see the number 13. 13 is a very lucky number, regardless of what you think. It's like seeing 666. That is not the devil. That's not that. It speaks of victory and triumph. So, forget what you heard. But I love to see the Death card here. because you're going to be extremely triumphant over your energy, over people who are against you. I feel there's a lot of jealousy, a lot of nastiness, jealousy. I mean, somebody really had it out for you, or some people really had it out for you. They didn't want to see you move forward and move on. And I'm so sorry about, but I love to see the death card here with the Page of Wands here. This is very transformative. Very, some for some of you, maybe your child has given you some type of inspiration to move forward and move on. For some of you who don't have children, that's okay. Maybe it's just like I said, I keep hearing childlike confidence, and I keep saying childlike confidence, and my spirit guides are definitely, definitely, definitely telling me that your life is going to really look very different by the time Scorpio season comes around, which is usually, well, not usually, around October 22nd, give or take a few days. It could be a little bit before, a little bit after, but around the 22nd of October, Halloween time is when you're really going to feel the transformation of oneself. No limitations, nothing. Um, what did I want to say? What word did I want to say? No vices. Okay. No vices, Sagittarius. No vices. Okay, let's get more into this. I think I'm going to switch decks here. I'm going to switch decks and really see what's going on. Okay. Spirit, give me more information about what Saggy is going through. Fighting the devil, getting away from the devil, having to move away from the devil, being left out in the cold, maybe leaving people out in the cold, devil, and maybe you had to kick people out of your life that were just the goddamn devil. Okay. Maybe you had to move because, like I said, maybe there was very bad energy in your house to the point where you couldn't stay there anymore. You felt stuck, but you got away, and you're ready to fight for what you believe in. But there's a rebirth that comes through that. Like I was talking about the dark room and not being able to see any light, then all of a sudden seeing like a little ray of light or a little fiery spark, and that's all you need to get out of the darkness. So many of you were going through a very dark night of the soul, okay, where the devil almost had you, or you were involved with people that have sold their souls, and they don't believe in karma. But guess what? They're going to receive their karma. Right now, Saji, I don't feel there's anything you need to do. If there's something you need to say, there's an argument you need to have, by all means do it. Know that you're protected, because that death card speaks of a lot of spiritual protection. Okay, it is a rebirth. It is not a death. It is a rebirth. It can be the death of a certain lifestyle, death of friendships, death of a marriage, like endings, permanent endings, not temporary. Like I said, many of you are Scorpios, Sagittarius, Cuspers. Cross watcher, maybe that's you. I really want to know, guys. Okay. For many of you, you worked with the full Capricorn moon to remove yourself from certain situations, and now you're realizing how powerful you are. Ooh, the Page of Cups. Okay. So, this is a beautiful energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Like I said, I'm picking up Scorpio now. Okay. Um, Cross watcher, maybe you're a Scorpio. Okay. But the Page of Cup here is another messenger. It could be a child, like you have a child that's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Or just could be their energy. It could be their sun or moon, or their rising. You need to, check out your natal chart, your children's natal chart, your lover's natal chart, your best friend's natal chart, and just to understand them better. It's very important. Okay. But the Page of Cups here with the fish coming out, I feel like whatever money um, was taken from you, you will be getting back. And I think it comes straight from the divine. I don't think, I know. It comes straight from God's source. Okay? Because spirit is very proud of you. God sees all, goddess sees all, universe sees all. Um, and this is a fresh new beginning. Maybe you met somebody new. Okay. Um, you're starting over, but this speaks of prosperity coming to you. So whatever lost wages there were, or lost money that there was, um, or even lost emotions, because that Five of Pentacles card speaks of being morally bankrupt, having no emotion about something. And that's understandable when you've been tricked by the devil for so long, and you have to get away from that person. You're so turned off that you have no emotion for them. You have no more love for them anymore. You've been depleted. Here your cup is full again with a beautiful little fish popping out of it. Okay, that speaks of abundance and prosperity, and self-love, and really coming from a good place in your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is open again. So this is beautiful, and has a lot to do with that scorpionic energy that you're embodying. Okay. Six of Cups. Wow. So Sagittarius, not only are you moving on and creating a new life for yourself, and being blessed by the divine. Okay. Many of you have like maybe Scorpio moon or Scorpio rising. Six of Cups is also Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces card, and it speaks of bittersweet memories of the past. So for some of you, maybe you're starting over and you're going back to your country of origin, or maybe you're going back to your state of origin, or city of origin. Maybe you live in a different place now and you're going back for a few days for holiday, or you're catching up with old friends, or you're finally remembering what made you happy as a child. This again, childlike confidence keeps coming up to me. So for many of you, you're very much into your children, and you're going to have a great time with your children. You're going to forget about um, if you're having to walk away from a marriage, or some type of domestic partnership. Your children are coming with you, and it's going to heal your inner child. Now, if you don't have children, your inner child is being healed. Okay, Saggy, and that's a beautiful thing. And if you don't know what that is, please Google it, okay, about healing the inner child and who your inner child is to you. And but you're there, or you're here, and it looks like maybe some of you are, after the loss and after getting away from that devil energy and that control and that darkness, and coming out of the darkness with the confidence that you have of a child. Maybe some of you are reconnecting with friends and family from your childhood. Um, and that's a beautiful thing, nostalgia. you know for some of you, you're going to be meeting people that you feel like you've known forever, and maybe you've had many lives with them, uh in past lives. I believe in past lives. I believe in reincarnation. I know many of us do. If you don't know anything about reincarnation, you can Google it and see. We are more than just these bodies. We are a human being having, experience in these bodies. Beautiful energy here. And the Five of Cups. There's a lot. Okay, I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of Scorpio energy here. This is a Scorpio energy. Sagittarius. I did speak of being on the cusp of Scorpio and Sagittarius. But maybe the person who brought you down to that devil energy, right, is the same person who's going to bring you out of that devil energy into that death energy, which is the rebirth energy. But for many, maybe you have Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising, because although you have this blessings and abundance coming to you, right, and your heart chakra is open now and you're healing, and you're remembering, you're being very nostalgic, very reminiscent right now where you are. I mean, you had to start over. Maybe you're staying somewhere for a while where something seems to be very reminiscent of a time in your life where you were someplace where you were happy. Okay, but there's also a feeling of regret and loss, and not being able to move forward, even though that you have the power and you have protection and you have guidance from your spirit guides, from your loved ones. You're not really by yourself. And if you are by yourself, spirit is with you. We're never really alone. And I know many of you know that, but I think it's important to know, because the devil energy can trick you into thinking that you have nobody and that you're bound to the devil. But no, not with the scorpionic energy. The devil is afraid of the scorpionic energy. But I see in the future, uh, you're looking you're looking at the 3 cups that you lost, cups of love that you. This is definitely a third party. For a romantic relationship, this is definitely a third party where somebody was cheating with another person. Okay, and I'm so sorry because that hurts. Okay, but you're not looking at the 2 cups behind you. You're looking what has spilled. For some of you, you're getting out of, I'm going to say that you're getting out of a domestic violence situation, and you took your child out of there, you took your pet out of there, or you took your damn self out of there and you went to get help. But it still stings, it still hurts. And it can very well take you, 5 months to get over it, but you're out of it. You're no longer in that devil energy or associating with that devil energy. Do I think that you're going to have a confrontation with certain people that were involved in this? I do. But I think that that's when you get your power back, really. When you say, what you unleash, you unload on certain people that were involved in this demonic type of setting. Gotta let me know, guys. This is really interesting. This is not a major setback. I mean, everyone has a grieving process that they need to go to. Grieving and allowing yourself to feel those emotions, is essential in healing. Okay, so just give yourself some time to embrace the 2 full cups that you still have. Many of you are being healed by the divine. Many of you are very, very spiritual, and you believe in, well, obviously you are spiritual because you're here and you're watching my tarot card readings. But many of you believe, there was a time where you didn't believe. And now you've restored your faith, but you're still hurting. But at least you see the light. Okay? And you're in this beautiful Page of Cups energy of receiving prosperity and abundance and healing and self-love and self-care and self-worth. It's a very nurturing energy. With 6 of Cups, it's a very beautiful, nurturing energy, starting over, being nostalgic, remembering your past lives. Maybe there's something you got to heal from your childhood. Maybe that's why you got stuck in that devil energy. You found yourself getting back into a situationship or a relationship or some type of scenario where you were it triggered your memory from your childhood. But I like I said, it's not that bad. If the 6 of Cups were in reverse, I would say yeah. But for very few specific of you, you got out of a domestically violent situation, and congratulations to you. Whoever, laid their hands on you will be receiving their karma, will be receiving their justice. So not to worry about that. Spirit. 4 of Cups in reverse. Wow. I feel like this is the hand of God for many of you. Maybe the Hamsa hand, the hand of God, the protection, the hand of Fatima. Maybe you're saying that the prayer for the Hamsa prayer. I think it's something like, "Let no sadness come to this heart." I have the prayer somewhere. I just don't know it by heart. Because I feel like the universe is giving you another cup of love. So to kind of see what you have. And I think this is something you've been ignoring. Something that you've been ignoring, but I feel like somebody took this away from you, the ability to see the ability to see what help you have, because there was darkness placed upon you. For some of you, you got yourself into this situation. It was a learning experience, lesson learned, moving on to this beautiful energy. And many of you are having an opportunity in love of any kind. It could be romantic, it can be family, it can be friends, it can be business. Many of us are very, very close to our business partners, or people that we network with, because we do something in the healing arts, or even if it's not within healing or tarot or whatever. It doesn't matter. There's always a sense of love that needs to be present when you're dealing with people on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so yeah, the Four of Cups in reverse is actually, very much like the Five of, well, it explains the Five of Cups. This is amazing. This is all water here. Page of Cups, Six of Cups, Five of Cups, Four of Cups in reverse. This is all water. So many, many, many of you are Scorpio, Sag, cuspers. And it's important to read your horoscope. If you read your horoscope, if you listen to what's going on in the world with astrologers online, you need to read for both Sagittarius and Scorpio, okay? Because you're both. You're not just one, you're both, okay? So, yeah, Google it for sure. But I like to see this. I'm going to clarify. Spirit, give me some more information about this Four of Cups in regards to this Five of Cups. Somebody is coming in to offer you some type of healing. And it's a very beautiful, lighthearted, very loving, sweet, tender energy that's coming in. A very angelic being coming in. For many of you, like I said, this is from the divine. And for many of you, it could be a person. The moon, oh my goodness, how beautiful. Cancer energy. Crosswatcher, maybe you're a Cancer or Sagittarius. Maybe you've been working with the moon energy. Like I said, the devil was reversed, and we're just getting out of a full strawberry moon. That was in the sign of Capricorn, and that is the devil sign. Okay, Capricorns are not bad. Okay, I love Capricorn, so don't get it twisted. But the moon speaks of, see, I see it differently because I'm a Cancer sun, Cancer rising. So for me, the moon is a positive card. For others, they see it as depression or hidden secrets, hidden agendas, something that's hidden that you can't see. Based on all this water energy, I'm going to say that you're working with the moon in its different phases. So maybe as we go towards the waxing crescent moon phase, I have clients that I work with, that I speak to them on the waxing moon phases, want to bring in love, romantic love, or love of any kind, but mostly like romantic love if you're looking for a real partner, a true person, true man, true woman, for your forever person, right? It also speaks of intuition. So maybe, a lot of times this happens when we go through something in our lives that shakes us to the core, that brings us down to our knees, and we cannot see any light, and we are cold, or we're around people that their energy is, there is no light there. There is no soul. When we come out of that, and Sagittarius, you did, we received gifts that were hidden, that were dormant. So many of you as children, I can see that you were a psychic child. Maybe you were maybe you're an empath. I know I'm an empath. Maybe you were very emotional when you were a child. Maybe you felt different, but with the Six of Cups, I think that you had the ears of a lot of other people, that people were listening to you. Maybe somebody tried to take away your spiritual gifts. A lot of people do that. But your intuition and your psychic gifts are here. And I feel like once we get out of this, like I said, whenever you're finding this reading, it's the right time for you to hear it. The moon card speaks of maybe somebody who's a Cancer is going to come into your life and help you. Or, maybe you're just, realizing, wow, I should have followed my intuition, or now I finally got my gifts back and they're heightened. I'm leaving the third dimension and I'm going into the 4D, 5D, whatever you want to call it. And, you're having a beautiful spiritual awakening, and, you're finding out that you're very intuitive, and you can see things before they happen. You can feel things before they happen. And that's a beautiful gift. Somebody would try to take it from you, because nothing can be created in the darkness without the light. Nothing can be created in the darkness without the light. So clearly you were under some type of psychic attack, whether it was actually a spell involved, or it could just be very nasty, dark people. And it's the same feeling as a psychic attack, but you got out of it, Sag. Cross watcher, they're out of it. Cross watchers who are concerned for Sagittarius, absolutely reach out. Maybe you're psychic, cross watcher. Maybe you're a Cancer sun, Cancer rising. So you're going to help Sagittarius with this energy. And this is beautiful with the moon. You're going to be finding stuff out as you heal, as you move forward. Okay, you're definitely going to find, and you're safe. Definitely with the moon, the divine mother energy, you are safe. Spirit has your back, and this is very beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. Let me pull another card for the moon here before I wrap it up. Congratulations, Sagittarius and cross watchers of Saggies. You came out of the dark. You looked for the ray of light. You found it, and that's all you needed to get. And I feel like you were left. You were back to base. You were left with nothing but the shirt on your back, and you are rebuilding your life, and it's so much better. Sometimes, the one who curses you is the one who saves you. I always say that. It sounds weird, but it's true. Sometimes we have to go through a very, very, very dark night of the soul in order to have a rebirth. And a rebirth is very uncomfortable, but I could see here that you're doing much better than I expected. Many of you becoming very spiritual. I love it. Some of you are tarot card readers. Some of you are rune readers. Some of you work with the moon energy. Some of you worship the Divine Mother. You work with goddesses. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Maybe your mother is psychic for some of you. Your grandmother is psychic. It's in your lineage. Beautiful. Okay, let's see. Two of Cups in reverse. Let me clarify the Two of Cups in reverse. Why am I seeing the Two of Cups in reverse? So much water energy here. For many of you, I just heard you're not drinking enough water. And that can leave you feeling, dehydrated, of course, but also like low energy, so maybe you need to drink more water. Two of Cups in reverse. So this is definitely a friendship that you like you're devastated over the loss of a friendship, or a romantic partnership. But I think you're gonna hear, like, for some of you, that it's over, and the person's gonna try to come back. Cross watcher, if this is you, and you're trying to come back, I don't think Sagittarius is ready for like what you're ready for. Or if this was a friendship that has been rekindled from childhood, or from just knowing somebody for 20 or 20 some odd years, Sagittarius is not ready to jump right into the friendship the way it was. It will eventually, but not now. It's going to take some time. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. So this definitely speaks of moving on, moving forward. Sagittarius, many of you do not want to be involved with a lot of people right now. And there may be somebody coming towards you with an offer of love, and you're just not ready because you're working on yourself. I'm not saying it's not going to work out in the future. I'm just saying right now, the Ace of Pentacles here, you're working more on grounding yourself into Mother Earth energy, working with, a lot of divine feminine energy. if you're a man here, you can still work with the feminine energy. Even if you're in your masculine, it doesn't matter. Male or female, it doesn't matter. The mother goddess is always here to help. Okay. Um, Ace of Pentacles does speak of a new beginning, a new start, uh, a financial, you know, gains coming in, a new beginning, as far as health regimen, and really being grounded. Like I said, being grounded, your root chakra is grounded, and you're not ready to, give your heart away again. Yes, you want love, you want a relationship, you want friendships, you want your family members again, you want to meet new people, you want to do all these things, you want to um, work on your spiritual gifts, you want to do all that, but you're not ready to um, be so close to somebody else yet. And that's understandable because you're working on yourself. You're starting over. For many of you, this Capricorn moon was such a blessing. It really was. The Capricorn full moon was such a blessing to you. Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're cutting off this person, actually. Some of you are cutting off this person um, in a very harsh way because you have to. You have to cut this person out of your life because somehow they're connected to your past and what you have just been through. Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, crosswatcher. Maybe that's you, or Saggy. Maybe that's you in your rising or your moon. And I'm also getting the message that Gemini season is when this all happened, and we're now in Cancer season. So this is, I didn't get the Tower, so it wasn't like a huge out of nowhere 9/11 moment. It wasn't that. Tower is not always bad. It's just a shocking event which leads to enlightenment. There is enlightenment here, but you are being very regimented with yourself, and cutting people out that no longer serves you. Okay. Oh, two cards wanted to come out. Okay, and that's how I'm ending this reading, with these two cards here. So 8 of Cups. Yeah, you're walking away from a person. Strong Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, strong Cancer, and strong Scorpio. Whoa. Sagittarius, you must have a lot of water in your chart. If not, your person is a water sign. Because the 8 of Cups and the Judgment, Spirit is aiding you, helping you, okay, as we move forward to get away from this person that you really had feelings for. Like I said, this can be a parent, this can be a child. I don't think it's a child, okay, because it looks like a child is on your side. So if you have a child, they're on your side, they're coming with you, okay. This could be a best friend, but for many of you, this is a relationship. And as much as you love that person, they had demons. They had a lot of demons, and now you're hearing the call from your ancestors. You're hearing the call from the divine. You're hearing the call from your guardian angel, and those who walk with you beyond the veil, because we all have those. And you're being guided and protected to move at a high, to move, to ascend higher spiritually. And that's really a gift. So you are very much protected, Sagittarius. I know this was a tough reading, a very dark energy reading to start out, but it ends up being, really beautiful. One more card. Knight of Pentacles in reversed. So yeah, many of you need to take time off. The Spirit is saying take time off from work if you have to. If you're a creator, an influencer, I would, maybe take some time this summer, maybe, you know, get off social media for a little bit, unplug, and take some time off. And maybe if you don't, if you, you know, you can't go anywhere on vacation or whatever, there's a summer months for most of the world. You can, maybe some of you have the luxury of working from home. Maybe some of you can just take some time off to take care of you, whatever you need to do. If you can do it, because it looks like you have the more than enough protection and how do I say it? Help from um, from the divine to take some time off to really process what happened, so that you can find yourself ready one day to start a new relationship, start a new friendship, start a new business, whatever the case may be. Because you are, some of you, but some of you are cutting off your family. Some of you are cutting off your family. It looks like there was a one person, one bad apple who ruined it for everybody, and you're not being a part of it. You know, you're leaving that darkness, and you're gonna be more than fine, because I feel like this is a lesson for you in spirituality and how energy works and how energy vampires work and how angels and guides and guardians work. Because, you know, like I said, nothing can be created in the darkness without the light, and you are the light, Sagittarius. You are the light, cross watcher. Congratulations, many blessings to you. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful time until we meet again. You've come out of the darkness. Congratulations. Much love and light.